What's up, guys? Brendan for Market Makers, Pro Trades Room, guys. Here we're going to go through the indexes, commodities, Forex pairs. Guys, if you want to trade, if you want trade signals in individual stocks, in the indexes, and currency pairs for Forex and commodities, come check out our room. It's a VIP room, limited registration, working on our first 100 members already. Really proud of that. Open less than 2 weeks, and we will be capping the membership, and then it will be only on a waiting list, okay? Let's go ahead and jump into this right now. DXY, my friends, a DXY on a literal tear, knifing through the fib circle, knifing through the pitchfork top. As you can see, we're slightly retracing now, but again, damage done, already made a new high for the year. Again, this all is related to the macro news with tapering, with inflation, lots of different things happening. We have a market intelligence person, Ricardo. You guys in our crypto room know who that is, and he does the news and intel in this room as well. So guys, what's going to happen here? Well, it looks like it depends how much it wants to retrace. Every time you think the DXY is going down, it goes bananas. I called this move here where it hit the ceiling, bounced off the pitchfork heart line, and then bounced up. And so far, it's just super bullish. It doesn't even have to come down that much. It can just stay in this quadrant, and this is super bullish. And of course, we always got to watch the impact points of the fib circles, okay? Because these are pivot points to see what price can do. Let's go ahead and look at the Dow. So the Dow, we have our fib pattern here that dropped the market almost 3% totally. Looks like we're reversing a little because we printed a white swan. Now this white swan may or may not be active, okay? This would be a very early activation. This could activate as early as a 238, goes all the way down to 886. A 200 moving average activation would make sense as well. I'm going to leave this here because price is slightly reversing. So we're going to watch this, okay? Went ahead and drew a Darvis box for volatility. If we do punch through the Darvis box, I'll go ahead and say that this is activated, but we don't know yet. So we need more candles, more bars. Let's look at the 4-hour time frame on the Dow. As you can see, we are below the moving averages in Ichi. Those are resistance. The top of the cloud is resistance. Drew a Darvis box here as well. Again, if this white swan, which you can't really see with the clouds, but if it is active, we'll see if we can punch through. This is a full extension of the white swan right down here. Again, this is the 886 would drop you down to about 33,916. So we'll see if price does continue to descend. It would have to get past the 200 moving average. Very critical moving average, my friends. If you want to be bullish, got to be above the 200 moving average in these time frames, okay? So you want to maintain that and stay above it. Let's go ahead and advance. SPX, my favorite index. SPX. So we have a bullish cipher here. We are pumping up some. Again, drew a Darvis box here. Need to pump through this Darvis box, get up to this fib retracement line. The SPX just came off its high, sold off some, shorted it in the room, shorted it twice actually, and got a really nice drop off of it. Used the bottom of our pitchfork for support. You see this? Fibonacci tools are just such a cool way to trade when you know how to utilize these tools. It really gives you an idea of price direction. Things like Darvis, everything else, all marries together. Fibs, it's fantastic. So we'll see what happens here with the SPX. You know, tomorrow is Thanksgiving, my friends. Americans are all going to be sitting around tables and stuff. Futures markets will still be going on. Currency trades will still be going on. But we'll see what happens. Everything's going to be low volume. Friday, a lot of Americans take off. Black Friday, okay? Big shopping day here, big holiday here, shopping holiday here. Again, low volume. So we'll see what these markets do price-wise, how they react. Let's go ahead and look at the SPX in the 4-hour. Once again, I threw Ichi on here. Here's your bullish cipher pattern. You can see it activated down here at point D. Pumped up. It's already above the 618, most commonly retraced to fib. Can't quite tackle that heart line on the 4-hour time frame. We'll see if we can get up there tomorrow or tonight. So looking at this, we're above the 2134.55 EMAs. That's good. Above the Ichi moving averages on the 4-hour, also bullish. So we'll see how much push we can get in the price. Okay, we'll just keep an eye on that. And here's the SPX on the weekly. Again, drew a Darvis box. And here's our previous Darvis box. And had you traded this breakout of the Darvis box, you would have got a nice almost 4% rise in the SPX, okay? And obviously, guys, if you know anything about trading, we're all trading this with leverage. So that's a nice chunk of change right there. What other patterns are on the weekly? Well, I don't see anything. I don't see fib patterns. I don't see harmonic patterns. But again, I've showed this before. You have a left shoulder. If this stays in this quadrant here, you have a head, right? If you do go bearish, and you start printing candles, drop down into here. You're going to print the right shoulder, and then obviously if you break your neckline, you will drop. Okay, so that's just something on the macro level to keep an eye on. Gold, gold is so disappointing. Gold is like that girlfriend, or if you're a girl, that boyfriend that just doesn't have so much promise, but they just don't deliver. Broken promises over and over again, okay? We caught this bearish butterfly in gold. It dropped the price substantially right through the fib circle, right through GAN, which was support, became resistance. And where did we land, guys? The magic imaginary fib retracement line 0.5 of the pitchfork. Look at that. Using it literally as support right now. So this is where gold's resting. Very disappointing. This level right here, 1830, was a critical level for gold to stay above. We'll see, we'll see if we can get back up there. Gold is not going to do well when the markets are still pretty bullish, okay? They need to sell off pretty hard. People need to take money out. They'll put it in gold. They'll put it in cash. The DXY is burning and churning. Could this be some people putting their money in digital gold, like Bitcoin? It's a possibility. We shall see. We shall see how that plays out, because Bitcoin is supposed to be the digital gold. So it's supposed to be a safe haven in times of inflation and times of market instability. So we shall see. All right. Looking at silver, again, just like gold, extremely disappointing. We have a combination of Cypher Navarro patterns here. These are some price targets. And I told you we needed to stay above this midline. We had a trade set up for being above this midline, and of course price just fell apart. Couldn't get quite up there. Hit the midline, fell down, and this actually fell through the retracement level. You're resting on the baseline of Ichi, okay? So silver's looking ugly right now. We'll see if this can reverse. There is a pattern here. I can see it already, because this is an M pattern. So we can find a fib pattern here. Let's see what pattern we can get out of this. Find the high. I think it's right there. Let me get this magnet off. And where are we going to be here? 786, 788. This is a bullish cipher pattern, guys. This is on the daily. So this should have some strength, but man, that calls for gold to go down even more, which would bring it to about 2214. Ugh, ugly. And so we'll see what happens here. Gold, it doesn't look strong. We'll see if it can stay inside the pitchfork, at least maybe build up some strength. Again, also related to the markets. Let's look at oil. Oil. Okay, 4-hour time frame. Oil, it's seasonal, but yet there's a macroeconomic things at play, and there's also political things at play. One of our pipelines got shut off. I don't know. We'll see what happens with oil. The only pattern I can really see at the moment, I see a 4-point pattern here, ABCD pattern. Let me turn the magnet on. Let's see, A, B, C, your D somewhere. My picture's in the way. I can't see what the price is. My D somewhere around here, around 72-ish. This has a range, obviously, with extensions with the ABCD. Somewhere around here, underneath $73. Could be. This is a bullish ABCD pattern. Again, would call for oil to lose the moving averages. You fell below the resistance cloud. You'd have to fall below the moving averages and then come back up. So we shall see what happens there as well. Right now, you're in a consolidation pattern. All right, guys, you like this type of TA, you like a quick market recap. We go much more in depth in the room, doing TA on individual stocks like Lucid, stocks like Rivian, doing a lot of trades in that room, my friends, keeping tabs on all of these things. So come check us out if you're interested. Love to see you guys there. Guys, if you want to know where to trade stocks, CFDs, contracts for difference, and Forex currency pairs, I use SimpleFX. The link is in the video description. You can try out SimpleFX. With that link, you get an extra bonus. You get up to $2,500 deposit bonus as well. And there's a bunch of different benefits. They're always doing different benefits seasonally, different promotions, and you can access all that through my link. All right, guys. Take care. Happy Thanksgiving for those of you that it applies to. I will be around tomorrow, and I will talk to you guys soon. Happy trading, my friends.